Okay, 333 on the clock now. Guys, excuse me, I was trying to get everything together, but things don't have to be perfect. Channeled song that's coming through right now is definitely right. No, this one right here. So shout out to I Am God Frequency for speaking truth to power. Okay, tap in. Reflects your face, throne of eternity. So this one is called The Return of the Black Cosmic Mother. So this is your 333. What's the T? I'm Goddess Yasmin. We're going to have to turn this down. 42 seconds on the clock when I said that. I'm going to try to do both. Okay, so, hey, wake up. Got the black woman. Woo! I need to take a breath because there's a lot of energy here, right? 334, right? Read the energy with Merlin. What's the T? We're going with it. Okay. There's hope. The glory resting on the deep. Before the word was ever spoken, you were hovering over the seas. Mother of the 12. Right, inspiration, idea spark. This is me getting my life together. I'll explain this in a moment. Right, here we go. There we go. No, that makes perfect sense. Trust in the mystery? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We live in the womb is God. 3/15, 1979, and there's Nicole. So Archangel Raphael, provider of healing, mind, body, and spirit, the tribe. And, they called women witches, but it's really our healing power, so. The womb is gone. All right, we're going to do 222 on the clock. First. All right. Wisdom. You are people, just the Lord in the heart from the depths of. All right, this message. Before we get into the cards, we're gonna do. I like to do like the intuitive book page open. Mother. All right, so if you're seeing this is in alignment with literally almost so many here that it's hard for me to talk, but I know what you've been going through, and I just want to start with leading this. There's hope, okay? My angelic self is here. My highest self, right? Yeah, Yasmin Earth Angel Healer. And Ayana, the Queen of Heaven, and I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all I am. This makes sense because people are really doing this work and they're living in the shadows. Like they have not taken time to sit with their perceived darkness or shadow time. But since it's our time to shine here, we're going to write the sacred song. All right, what is the collective message right now coming through? 5402. We understand that sometimes you may feel alone, but we are always here. Spread your wings and fly. We are proud of you. We are easing the blockages which is holding you back, and go for it. Focus your mind on what you really want. We are helping. Okay, so what Spirit is showing me, first of all, with it being 12. Okay, so first of all, being 12, we understand that sometimes you may feel alone, but we are always here with you. Although your deceased loved ones have their own lives, when you need them, they can draw close to you. You may feel that the presence physically, but even if you don't, they want you to be comforted that they will just be a whisper away. They say, we will stand by your side whenever you think of us. We are here. And so, just to let you know, a lot of people right now are literally going through 12 right now, a vicious cycle of past traumas, unresolved traumas that people are honestly 5'10" on the clock. Thank you, Sade Robinson, for what's coming through. Are afraid to address because number one, they're lying to themselves. Number two, they're afraid of what other people will think, or just not feeling like they're adequate. And I just want to tell you right here, the suffering in silence is not going to work. Like, your real feelings are needing to come out for you to transmute them, because right now you need nurturing, right? You see how this came out in reverse? Mentorship, wisdom, and giving back. A lot of people right now are telling themselves stories that are narrating their life in a way that is not helpful. And the weight of trauma creates tension, fatigue, pain. Healing requires releasing, not ignoring. So with that, we're not going to ignore it, right? One of the things that I do with my gifts, obviously, okay, right, I'm Goddess Yasmin. Hey, 6:11 o'clock. Goddess Yasmin. I put the GY in energy. I am both a medium, a shaman, the actual God and goddess in the flesh. I don't need to argue with you about it, but what I do is I connect love, right? Whatever that looks like to you. And because of all the things that I've been through, I'm in essence like a light and shadow worker, meaning that I'm a survivor of sex trafficking, human trafficking, who's actually actively being stalked and trafficked right now because of me doing the right thing, speaking up for the youth, speaking up and telling the truth about the trafficking that's going on in Washington State. And as a result, they have basically tried to kill me for the last, what are we in July now? Last 5 months, since February. So with that, there's just like a lot of stuff that I've been through. I'm also too, because I'm hearing and seeing someone come through, someone who overdosed is here, and they're saying my friend is going to see this and they're going to know that they need to stop using. Now, let me tell you something about the Angel of Addiction Healing, right? It says this is a time of positive transformation and healing. 7-11 on the clock. So it's like the fourth confirmation that I need to do this on 7-11. There's so many offerings that I have available, but because today I have a lot of stuff I need to take care of before I could get into it, I wanted to focus today being on messages from heaven and loved ones from heaven, because lots of times, because of the things that we go through, we have a hard time believing in source. We have a hard time believing in God, whatever that looks like for you, because of the darkness that we've gone through. But let me tell you, that's actually what shapes you. Some of the people that have the most purest hearts go through the worst things, and they get to choose if they want to be like the people that harm them, or if they want to continue on their path of, and I'm going to say righteousness, because it takes a lot to be put through so much and still choose to be good to other people. So 8 here on the clock. Vision, we're going to call in Archangel Michael Jackson, who is top tier. And as you know, with him, he was protecting children and was demonized and ostracized. Basically the same thing with me. So message coming, don't rush into making big decisions right now. Now, we know this is relevant because it's Mercury retrograde. Take your time, but it's also number 26, right? We're in year 26, which is Z, the end of the alphabet, okay? 26 is also, and this is why Spirit gets creative with it. And 27, stand up for what you know is right. We are supporting you. So a lot of people, 8:38 when we set that on the clock, a lot of people are afraid to be in their authenticity because they're worried about being judged by other people. But that's not how this works. Like, everybody has their own mission to complete while they're on earth, and then things that they do after they transition. And depending on if you get what you need to done in the physical, then you get to have that ranking in the spiritual. So one of the reasons why people come for me so much is because of the things that I went through. They don't, for whatever reason, they don't deem me worthy of having this divine light, but I remember who I am. Like, I remember creating everything. I'm not going to argue with you on this. I'm just speaking facts. And one of the things that I noticed here, and we're just going to just randomly go, this right here says messages from heaven, right? Birds are messengers we use to connect with you. 6. Okay. This is relevant because the person who orchestrated this whole thing's name is Millie Bird, right? And the bird, like, they're messengers. They carry messages all the time. And if you stop and listen, you'll be able to hear, I'm seeing the cardinal card. So someone's going to see a cardinal. That's usually like my sign for grandmas. Blue jays coming in for dads, grandpas, masculine energies. And just, it's really saying like creative force, zeal, and sacred songs. What I'm sensing right now is that there's people in the collective, and it's my collective is like the whole collective. So when I get specific, I'll be specific. But people who are have basically lost a zest for life. And I'm here to tell you that your life means so much more than what you see right now. We are working tirelessly, like behind the scenes, to get you to where you need to be. It requires faith, okay? Even if that's just faith in yourself, like I done been through this before, I could do it again type thing. But it also requires transparency, honesty, and authenticity, because so many people are in like this mimic energy where they see somebody else do it and they want to have that and they have their light, but that's not really how it works. What's meant for you is meant for you. And so because I am like reincarnated to Goddess Aset Isis, we're gonna go ahead and open up here and see what energies we got for the day here. Oh, look at that, blessings, rainbow, right? But it takes a sacrifice. So with Osiris coming out, proper burial for freedom, sacrifice to Osiris, Lord of the Dead. I'm not asking you 11:11 on the clock to actually, in that Scorpio energy, is not actually to like physically sacrifice somebody. Please don't do that. But like to sacrifice limiting beliefs, your old self. How do you expect to have a new life if you're not doing new things, right? And so what's this one coming out? The Death card. Okay? And it's not saying like there's so many different forms of death and rebirth, right? This one particularly says destruction, renewal, and real truth. So right now we are going through a transition as a collective where people are actually physically transitioning, and then people are transitioning out of their false selves. I like to call them the false lights, because let's take a sip real quick because we're about to be on 12. Because they don't understand, like, your authenticity is your power. Someone is going to be gravitated to what you have to say, your light, what you need, and your story matters. 12 on the clock. So let's see what else we got. Magic and ritual, right? One of the today, slavery. One of the things that I know to be true is that 12 on the clock, we see Jesus. People pray for so much. In fact, the answer prayer came out earlier. I'm gonna find it. People pray for so much, and then they limit how that is supposed to be delivered. Like, oh, you can't be giving this divine message because you're using cards or whatever. But Goddess and God, we have to get creative sometimes. Some people are visual learners, some people are this and that. But the false lights, the false religion information that people have been fed, I'm going to say it's false, has caused separation. Okay, so our goal is to bring back unity to the collective community. CC, right? 33369. Support each other. And this is your moment of revelation here. Watch this. So I have this new one right here, the Law of Attraction cards. We're going to do what's in the, what are we attracting for one, and then what are we calling away by not being our authentic selves. So you see, this is fresh out the box. I've never seen this deck before, ever. Okay, and so we'll just say what's on the bottom. Manifestation. Your thoughts and emotions are actively shaping your reality. Focus on what you want, not your fear. This is so true, because our planet is in a space in the galaxy right now where instant manifestations are coming in. Like, even if you don't see it right away, it's already in the timeline. And so you want to be mindful of your thoughts. There's different things that you could practice, like the emotional freedom technique, journaling, just rewiring. And the biggest thing that works for me is gratitude. Like gratitude for waking up, gratitude for having a roof, gratitude for having a support system, whatever that looks like to you. Gratitude for having a cup of tea to take a moment to breathe. Okay, right. So a lot of us are either calling in our manifestations in a positive way, or we're bringing in some in a not so positive way. And I want to refrain from saying negative, because even the unfavorable negative experiences could turn into a lifelong lesson. So we're going to keep that right there. I'm just going to kind of go through and just ask 1414 on the clock. For purification, what do we need to purify this energy? Like, there's a lot of haterism, a lot of like energy that is just not conducive to our overall health. Let's see. Okay, see, didn't I just tell you that was happening? Right. Acceleration. Okay. Momentum is building. Your actions are creating rapid change. Ride the wave of progress today. Stay aligned and keep up the pace. Didn't I just say that things are coming in hot? Like, it's a literal train coming in hot. The thing about trains too, they connect past, present, future. They go over tracks. So that's my sign for time traveling, like that could literally be living in the past, like going back into the past to replay an event to see what you could have done differently. I'm here to tell you, you can't actually go back in the past. What you could do is review it and learn from it. Like, you can't go back and change it. At least you can't. This whole thing. But then it says on the reverse, resistance or hesitation may be slowing momentum. Lean into the movement. So let's take a moment. 15 on the clock. 30, right? That's 30. 15 plus 15 is 30. Also 6, which is 12. The vicious cycle that's repeating. I feel like whoever's watching this in this moment, right at 15:25, is remembering past versions of themselves, past lives. And I'm going to be honest, because it's what I'm going to do with you. This particular energy right now is like remembering when things were better and you're feeling shitty about how life is right now. And the truth is, like, there's balance. It's not always 100% rainbows and sunshine. That's why I have difficulty accepting the whole light and love. Yes, of course, we want to lean into light and love, but if you can't sit in the dark and the despair, what are you actually doing? Because times do get hard. And then the other one that came out was dedication. The dedication to yourself and your dreams is so important, because right now we are living in like an infinite timeline of things that people thought were impossible being very, very possible. I know this because I'm alive right now. And I'm alive because spirit kept me alive. Like, literally the people who have transitioned. I'm going to do a shout out real quick. Sandra Bland, Breonna Taylor, all the celebrity stars like Michael, Whitney, Aaliyah, DMX even came through recently. Mac J, like, I'm because I am the GODDSS, right? I'm both. Their souls come back to me, so that's why I will have premonition dreams, something like that. You too have these abilities, but number one, you got to get out of your own head, okay? First of all, get out the bed and then get out your head, okay? Because right now we're going through the shadow, trials and tribulations, right? 8 minus 1. This is card 18. Maybe I should flip it. No, it'll be fine. Card number 18. This is out of the Secrets of the Ancestor deck by Abiola. This right here, what this is telling me is like 8 minus 1 is 7, but 8 plus 1 is 9. So we're going to be going over the next 3 months for sure. Trials and tribulations. People say they're ready for a new life, but then repeat the same pattern. And then Spirit's like, oh, you're not ready because you're going to make the same decision. Don't set yourself up for failure. Like, it reminds me of that dude who I helped out who didn't want to go back to robbing, all this stuff. He needed a different way. I gave him $300. He threw it out the window because he couldn't believe that someone was going to help him. It was a whole thing, but I forgave him and moved on. But it's just like, let's just say God and the devil energy, right? When you're ready to take that leap and have that unwavering faith that things are going to work out no matter what, that energy is going to come and tell you everything that is not true. And so the miracle of Isis, that's me, comes when you accept the miraculous healing of the goddess. So I'm going to be having offerings and stuff, especially for my trailblazers, especially this message right here is specifically for those who know that they don't follow the norm, right? The norm, because the norm program is basically programmed to keep you in today's slavery, whether that look like sex work or whatever, or working a job that you don't like. It's a repetitive pattern, and you need to break free. And with this, it says, when you walk into the unknown, you teach others what's possible. Will you be brave enough to be the first? I most definitely will be brave enough to be the first. And with that, we're getting to 18 on the clock. I want to just go ahead and, right, here's where I'm at. I'm going to tell you right here, the mastery here. Let's flip it now. Okay. Right. It takes time and practice. So the mastery, true excellence is achieved through dedication and continuous improvement. Hone your craft today. Strive for excellence in what you do. What I'm seeing is that people are really stuck in stagnation right now. Like, first of all, you're divinely perfect the way that you are, even if you're in active addiction, even if you're struggling, don't have a job, whatever the case may be, you are perfect and whole because it's all part of your plan. And Mother God don't make no mistakes. That's why we have miracles in motion with this one and 42 miracles, right? This is literally mirroring like where I'm about to be at next year with the celestial alignment of what I'm doing now, which is literally stepping out on faith. Okay, a direction, an illumination, and active growth. So with this here, with the mastery, the frustration or impatience may be interfering with your progress. Trust in the process, in the learning process. You cannot get to mastery level without going through some mastery level type sheesh, okay? Even if you get a certificate and stuff, I don't need a certificate in these things because I have enough lived experience and natural gifts that it leads me down this path of being able to be a leader. And because I have these talents and stuff, and you do too. So what I would like to encourage you to do right now is to tap in with your inner child over the next week. Think about what you like to do when you were little. Even if you had a tumultuous childhood, I get it. TC, tumultuous childhood. Like, do a telepathic communication with your younger self, okay? And be open to receiving. To manifest, you may be open to receiving as much as you give. Practice saying yes to support, love, and opportunities without hesitation. The blockage of that will be resistance to help may be in limiting your growth. Allow yourself to be supported. So what I was saying about saying how a certain message has to be received, allow yourself to receive the healing energy of this message, because I'm actively praying for you. Like, right, for her golden grace. Can you feel me? Like, it's like the goddess awakening energy, right? And with that, I just want to go, 44, right? The eternal ocean of love, creativity, healing, and fertility. Doors for success open for me even before I ask. It really takes I'm going to say it because it's true, almost like a delusional level of faith in yourself. But the more faith that you have in yourself and the more you navigate through the hard times, the more you realize how much spirit got your back. If you're moving right. Now, if you're over here doing all types of nasty work against people, you will be reaping what you sow. And let this be your, wake up call that you need to stop playing with people, okay? For real. And get into the era of I receive just by existing. And so this balance, spirituality, and practicality, like this full moon and Pisces energy right here, is telling me that the same thing with me, because I often live between worlds, not just heaven, earth, or whatever different realms that you guys don't really know about right now. And being a moon goddess energy, it's a time of necessary upheaval, basically. Okay, a blessing in disguise. As the dust settles, the gift reveals itself. So before we get into that, I just wanted to go ahead and get ready to close this out, because I see, right, you're trapped in the lower world. I'm telling you, the earth is already split. There's like different timelines going on right now. And hold on, because I see baby's age 10, choice, adventure, and transformation, right? Are we on 10 yet? We've been on 10, 22 on the clock. Now, this right here is the Crystal Mandela deck. This is the first one that I got. It basically connects the powers of heaven to earth. So let's see collectively what is the message that we need. What is the energy that we need and I need to help them focus on behind the scenes. Okay, and I see it right here. Relief and repair. Wow. So basically this comes when you're feeling overwhelmed, overheated, overexcited, overstressed mentally, physically, and emotionally. 164, 165. Now, I'm feeling that so deeply. Many things pulling us in different directions. And I'm offering you a moment to pause and breathe, okay? Pause and breathe. Take that nap. Dance. Do whatever you need to do to move this energy through, because we're moving into like a rapid time of manifestation, because the field of goodwill is already here. Like goddess Gaia, if you don't know who Gaia is like the spirit of the earth. She's like active, very active right now. Hence why there's been a lot of things going on. But I just want to encourage you to move through it, like to flow through it, right? And so because today is 7/5. 7 minus 2 is 5. Spiritual connection. A relationship has the connection to go beyond this lifetime. Now, we're going to come back to this because I'm going to do like a relationship reading. But I want to call on an animal right now. Because there's an arc in the sky. Hold on, I'm feeling this one right here. Oh, stop playing with her. The Queen of Pentacles, Earth Mother, protection, and a noble soul. Wasn't I just telling you that? That's why Spirit literally had me grab like some of the artwork. So we're in 26. So a lot of people are feeling the pressure. Janae Aiko's, the pressure will make you. There's the answer prayer. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Right? Someone needs to hear what I have to say. And I have confidence in my gifts, in my skills, in my abilities to transmute people's pain as well as mine, using the help of my Archangel Michael, Left Eye Vision, Aaliyah. There we go. The card is, she said it's in the car. But Sweet Baby Angel, right? Now this one's been through a lot, but the spirit world is 38. But this right here is the same one. Same card. The Bear, Earth Mother, protection, and a noble soul, because I'm like Mama Bear for real. I'm bringing in miracles. I'm calling in 23, okay? Queen of Heaven, I am all set. I am all these things. Like, I made this because I did go through a radical rebirth. A radical rebirth. I'm not the same person I was, and because I am heaven sent, like literally sent from heaven right now in this moment to let you know that not only is love real, but it's a perfect love right now. And we're calling in love and miracles,
because you deserve it. I am the blueprint for success. I bring blessings, growth. Like, this is literally art that I made because this is what I've seen for Fish Visions. Now, let's go ahead and go to the Isis Oracle to close it out, because I don't want to get too big, because Instagram has been funny about posting my videos. I still have some from a couple days ago. But with this energy, what will help us to ascend to our highest self on this next level? Here. There we go. Proper burial for freedom. In order for life to flow and express itself, that which belongs to the world of death must be released. There is nothing to be gained and everything to be lost by trying to hold on to what no longer serves us, which is a better left to die, though it takes great spiritual courage and trust to allow this to happen. Osiris, Lord of the Dead, guides you now to release that which no longer needs to be part of your life so that you may be set free. I'm hearing that's that relationship, that's that addiction, that's that job, that's that energy, that's that memory, that's whatever. But in order to release and do these things, it needs to be acknowledged. It happened. I'm sorry it happened. It happened. And to release it, like, you don't hold on to it. Now, what's going to help us release it? The High Priestess. Is that not moi? 7 on 14, right? Purification. Beloved, Isis gazes upon you now. Behind her vast eyes, mysteries are unveiled. A new clarity around your visions. Okay, one more. Because I'm the High Priestess. Who am I calling in for the collective right now in this moment at 2619? Psychic protection and the Pyramid of Light. Wow, I was looking for that card. So basically, also too, step your vibration deeper into love. This is also saying, like, your thoughts create realities. So create a new reality for yourself. And what do I need to do to bring us in, to rein us in? Because we're almost to 27. Breathe. Oh, I feel it. Charging sacred objects of power. The sacred tools become an extension of your energy field. Focus on your power and intention, helping to heal the split between spirit and matter. So not only am I merging and marrying spirit and matter together, but learning to bring physical matter more deeply into light and life. You are encouraged to work with sacred materials in a conscious way to help you with your own healing. Your love for the physical world of matter is a gift to the earth too. Exactly. A gift to the earth, because I bring in past life, present power. So, confirmation. Like, there's never been an entity here on this planet like me. I know that because I created the planet, right? ICE. I really do need a cup of ice because I'm getting really, really hot. Saying that there's so much energy in here. And one of the things that I'm going to do is use one of my sacred tools. And that is to clear up the energy, because I felt someone sitting here and they want to have something to say. That's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and use this clear quartz crystal, and just to kind of clear the energy, because at the end of the day, my intentions are good, and people are literally hating on me right now. Like, they're mad that I'm not being who they were sold for me to be, or who they were told for me to be, or who they thought I was, right? And so by clearing this and cutting through the veil, 28, exactly, descending power, right? That divine power, that demonic power that is over you, that's got you on this I'm seeing like a hamster on a wheel with a little carrot thingy. Messages, you deserve better, okay? Love should not be painful like that. Love should not be violent. Oh gosh, when I said that, I don't know how many women just came through that have been unalived. I've also survived domestic violence too. Sirens on the clock. And someone's going to jail. Sirens on the clock is crazy work. I said it though. Here, what's in the pocket? Right. Uniquely gifted. The big break is coming. Okay. I believe it. I receive it. Now, to close this out, and I know I said this probably like 3 times, but it's true. I'm telling you the truth. Okay? Don't act like I didn't tell you this. I shall always prevail. I'm the High Priestess. I'm the Dark Priestess. I'm the Light Priestess. I'm the cutter of karmic ties, and you're out of here. One more. Purification. Yep. Time to give myself 7 days to get everything back organized in here. From a week from today, everything will be back organized, donated, whatever I need to do to get my space back to what it is, because they're sending me, like, literally sending me hate energy. Like right. That was so magical. So, if this is resonating with you, please like, share, subscribe, comment below what left out, what
resonated with you, I have to get into this. I'm going to be offering recalibrations because I don't do readings per se. Recalibration is literally like bringing your soul back into the right alignment. That's one of the ones that I'm going to do 30-minute ones, hour and 90-minute ones, a deep dive, and then also reunions. Like, I don't want to call them readings because spirit never leaves you. So it's almost like a reunion within. And with that being said, we're going to do that, and we're going to do whatever one's on the top right hand corner of the page we open. Okay, working with, oh, what? You become the medium. Well, I'm already the medium. Okay, so tell us about it. Now, mind you, I just got this, so here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How to use the card. How much of this guidebook is this? How about we do this? I like to go from the back sometimes. It seems like a lot of this is, don't judge here. All right. Individual card meanings. I see magicals. I see miracles. I see miracles. Where did that go? They said, stop playing with this, girl. Stop playing with this. You're doing it on purpose. Right. Find a way to bring harmony back into your life. Take this first step. Another one with 42. Okay, 4 and 2 is also 6 and 8. 8 is division. And let's close out with this one at 31, sweethearts. We support you as you cleanse and clear, both inside and out. If that ain't synchronistic, I don't know. Clearing the lower realm, you can go ahead and stay there if that's where you want to be. But the heaven on earth that we've created does not allow for the... Okay, this has been 31 on the clock. We're going to close it out with sending you the highest of love and light, but also letting you go through them dark and despair moments so you could go ahead and recalibrate, so you could go ahead and align with your highest self. Now, I love you. I appreciate you. If this has resonated, please let me know. And I'll get my offering played up and let people know what I have available. Working on these things while simultaneously literally finding missing people, saving people's lives, doing divine interventions. Like, I got a lot of things. So let's give ourselves some grace. And this has been your 333. What's the tea with Goddess Yasmin? Have a grateful day.